Tyler also says Dean Martin and The Thing would have been nuts. Why didn't Carpenter and Dean Martin ever work together? That would have been a great pairing.
They were around, yeah.
Yeah, Carpenter worked with Lee Van Cleef. Lee Van Cleef is in Escape from New York. Have you seen that?
No.
We got to watch that.
Is he sexy in it?
He has an earring.
That's not inherently sexy.
I don't know. It's on Lee Van Cleef.
Well, okay. Lee Van Cleef is incredibly sexy, and I know you agree with me, Dana, because you were talking about it, although not in such words. Lee Van Cleef is incredibly sexy when he's in control of a situation. When he's in control of a situation, you're like, oh my God, I'm going to need flood insurance.
If you have you ever heard the Primus song Lee Van Cleef?
No.
You should look this up. It's a great song. Primus wrote a whole song about Lee Van Cleef, and it's basically about like, why does everybody talk about Clint Eastwood? Lee Van Cleef is the guy that we should be talking about.
Oh,
and it's a great song. I love that song.
Yeah. Like Lee Van Cleef throughout the whole Good, Bad, and the Ugly, you're just like, oh, hello, Mr. Van Cleef. Even when he's like actively being the worst.
He has a real like snide like charm to him for sure. Like there's a presence about him that's like equally appealing and scary. Like I totally get what you're talking about. Yeah,
absolutely. But then the second that Blondie shoots him and he makes that little noise, it's just like.
All of a sudden.
Then he's just a sad, balding old man who fell in a grave.
Apparently, he like they talked about that of how in one of the behind the scenes things for a few dollars more, they're talking about how like in subsequent movies, Lee Van Cleef donned a wig, I think, to hide his baldness.
Oh.
And I was like, why would he do that? Like he pulled like his look is so perfect for him. And I think the person in the documentary wasn't so kind of like very unconvincing wigs he wore and subsequent westerns. Like, I'll have to see some of these, Lee Van Cleef wigs. I can't, honestly can't picture him in any, like with any, I'm picturing like really like long, like not fitting his appearance.
Like a hippie wig.
What was the one that we saw where you said he had been in a car accident and was like mostly paralyzed and couldn't really move?
Oh, that was for a few dollars more. Yeah, he'd actually been in an accident, like just prior to filming For a Few Dollars More. So he'd lost a lot of his mobility. And he actually started as a stuntman, I think, and did a lot of westerns. So it really depended on his physical abilities. And he was actually getting ready to retire from acting before Leone cast him in For a Few Dollars More. So if you watch For a Few Dollars More, you can see he's not really moving so well, but he masks it really well.
And he's still hot.
Yeah. And then I think by the time he did Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, he'd gone through a lot of physical therapy, so he'd regained a lot of his mobility, but he still never fully recovered from it.
Shatner wigs.
And also, Tyler says, I've been trying to convince my wife to watch Escape from New York for months every time we pass the movie on Amazon.
Just tell her about the cheekbones.
Good luck to you, man. I hope you get that one through one day. I think we're going to watch it.
I guess you've decided that, yeah.
Can you guarantee that if you watch Escape from New York, you'll pair it with Escape from LA? Because you got to watch both.
I'll try my best.
I know that's not a popular opinion, but I kind of love Escape from LA.
Eye patch guy, is that both of them or just
that's
one?
Both. Yeah, that's Snake
Plissken. Yeah, he's the star.
I'm sorry, his name is what?
Snake Plissken.
Isn't that cool? He has a tattoo of a snake on his chest.
Oh my God.
He has a tattoo of a cobra, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure that like his birth name is Jeremy.
Probably. They don't really go into his backstory.
Actually, Kurt Russell is basically doing a Clint Eastwood impression in those movies.
Well, you kind of did the voice, so yeah. I was wondering.
That's him in Escape from New York.